and you know, as farmers in Delta, the families that put in blueberries many, many years ago, the Gashons and the husbands and the Bateses and the Chongs, etc., they understand the need to have some compassion for your neighbors. In other words, if there's bylaws that are set forth by the province and by the municipality, you have to stick to those bylaws. You have to have some compassion. If you're spreading chicken manure in the spring, you try and disc it in as soon as possible so it doesn't linger on the fields. If you're a dairy farmer and you're spreading manure, you know, you try and do it at a time of the year where it's not going to be so effective to your neighbors. There's a thing about courtesy to your neighbors, and this is one of the problems that we have right now. We have absentee owners that don't necessarily live on the farms that they purchased in Delta. They buy 20 acres or 40 acres. They live in Richmond or they live in Surrey, and they set their cannons and they walk away, and they don't really have the courtesy for their neighbors during the off hours. So we have a fantastic bylaws department in Delta headed up by Hugh Fraser here. And I can tell you that they're going to go out and do the best they can to stay on top of these situations as they come forward. And you know, the provincial government, the ministry we have to have local bylaws approved by the ministry. In other words, if you're a municipality in Agassiz and suddenly you decide you don't like the smell from dairy farms, you can't just create a bylaw that says we don't want any more dairy farms in Agassiz or Abbotsford or Chilliwack. The ministry has the final say on that. So we can only go so far with our bylaws, and we've gone as far as we can. Now, I think we're going to try and review these maybe in the next week, and maybe we can make a few amendments to our bylaws as far as increasing fines for offenses.